Hello and welcome back to Hytale Gusto. In this video, we're going to talk about Hytale Foley Studio, so let's get started. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. As you know, sounds and in-game voices are important elements of the game, so every game makes sure to add interesting sounds and voices to entertain the gamers. Same is the case with Hytale. Hytale, on its part, has its own separate studio to create these types of sound effects. Can you believe it, guys? A dedicated studio only to create the in-game sounds and voices. Now this video is all about this dedicated studio named the Hytale Foley Studio. If you're excited to know the very details about it, then make sure to watch the video till the end. Having talked about that, let us now talk about what really is this Foley Studio. According to Hytale's official website, Foley is the process by which ordinary objects are used to create the sound effects you hear in TV shows, films, and video games. Hytale sound designer Kieran Fitzpatrick is so talented that he can create audio from literally anything, starting from weapon swings to creepy creatures. All this process starts by using a variety of household objects and creating certain sounds. These sounds are then implemented into the game in all sorts of different ways. However, the recording takes place outside the studio, such as many of Hytale's nature sounds include the real-life recordings of forests, rivers, and other natural environments. Many of the vocal sounds are produced by Kieran. However, they also make use of voice actors. Bats are a unique sound to work on, Kieran says. Everybody thinks they know what a bat sounds like, but in actuality, they emit ultrasonic sounds outside the range of frequency that humans can hear. To mimic this in an audible way, I knew it would require a prop that makes high-frequency sounds. There is an infinite way to go about creating these, but I found that the balloon led to a good balance between cartoonish and comical versus expressive and bat-like. Even though it is possible to record the natural effects, Hytale uses creative props to yield a more believable result. Kieran says after experimenting with different powders, this provided the greatest crunch and squeaks. This was one of the layers used in the footsteps and became the base on which other layers could be added. Some things in real life sound very little like what is desired or expected. He continues, this is an example of a sound that needed to be designed or sweetened to achieve the hyper-realistic sound that most people associated with snow. Traditional snow recordings just weren't cutting it. Not only that, you will also be shocked to know that each of Hytale's weapons has a distinct sound. What I mean by this is that each weapon sound is different from the other. Voice designer Kieran says that recording your own props provides you with more variety. Kieran says if you choose to use a sound library, you're limited to what you're given. So now let's look through some of the newer and exciting developments in the game. 1. Expanded character customization. Customizing your character is the central theme of this wonderful game, Hytale. They're developing a game for us that offers several ways for our gameplay, be it solo or group adventures, to the mini games and a lot more social activities for entertainment. Our customized special character is what defines our avatar in the game. A wonderful presentation of achievements, choices, and a lot more amazing experiences. 2. A novel approach to combat. The makers of Hytale have begun to radically transform its combat system over the huge course of time during the last year. I would say, guys, that testing several times and producing it has become their approach to avoid any malfunctions. But still at the core of these changes lies the avatar that we all guys gonna carry. Yes, you heard it right, guys. The weapons that we would carry also constitutes a part of our combat gameplay. Thus, it provides us with a set of superpowers specific to each weapon kind. Well, this again gives me goosebumps, as I think it's beyond my imagination as to how amazing the game would be, as at this moment it sounds pretty cool. I can't wait for any more, guys. Furthermore, to make all the weapons distinct from one another, they've offered simpler changes and customization for the attack speed and its damage. 3. Last but not the least, guys, though I know and now probably you all know that these videos have already been stuffed with a lot of content of your interest, but I think We should be grateful for the dedication and passion of the Hytale community for the efforts they're putting on for this wonderful game. However, the story of the development of Hytale is a long but still interesting and a much more challenging journey with lots of difficult decisions and challenging times of development. Still, what impresses its fans like me is that they're still not leaving any void to amaze us for an amazing journey. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.